Alright, and welcome to day 12 of the NJPW G1 Climax Tournament. Sorry for the delay, folks, in getting these up. It would appear that I do have some people following these videos for the commentary. Thank you very much for tuning in. The delay is because, just life got in the way. Had things to do. And, even only doing the tournament matches, this is still like an hour plus sit down and spend that time talking. So if you have to go out and do stuff, it can make it hard to find time to just kind of square this stuff away. But I'm going to cram today and tomorrow and try and get completely caught up. So we're starting off the match here, so you know where, sorry about that, I should have said that first. We're starting with the tournament matches. Toriano's out, he's just took a drink of water, sprayed, so you should have some sync up right there. Took a drink, jaw-jacking with a ref, walking away, right in front of the turnbuckle, put the belt down, taking the jacket off. Taking his shirt off. Okay, so you should have some sync-up material there. And he's going up against Nagata. So we've already had some eliminations in the A block with the last round. Sonata, Tenzan, and Tamatanga all eliminated. Mathematically, at least. Point-wise, they cannot catch up. B block, not so much chance of people getting eliminated in this round. A block had Okada and Makabe way the hell out in front with 4 wins each, and everybody else except Marufuji sitting at 2. So largely down to the fact that Okada and Makabe went up against each other, and one of them was going to go up to 5 wins unless they had tied, which almost never happens. B block, by my count here, because damn near everybody is sitting at either 3 or 2 wins. The only one I think that can get eliminated in this round is Evil. Because there's 3 more rounds to go. So if he loses this match, he can only potentially get 4 wins. If he were to win all 3 of his last matches. So, since Michael Elliott, who has he lost against? Evil has lost against Nagata, Nakajima, Kenny Omega, and Yoshihashi. And he's beaten Michael Elgin. So, get the match underway. Starting off a little bit of just wrestling. Toriano screwing around, being Toriano. Break, 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 break. And Nagata just staring at him like, what the fuck, dude? What's your problem? You'd think they'd be familiar with his antics by now. If I was in a match with Toriano, I think I'd just stand over in the corner and just go, we're going to have a match, or are you just going to fuck around, dude? Come on. I don't even care if you get a sneaky win over me. Let's just get going. Toriano kicked off the apron. Got pissed off, which Toriano can actually absorb some punishment. It's easy to think that he's a one-trick pony. He's got a lot of tricks, but I guess you could call that an overall one trick that he has. Is just all of his tricks is his one trick. And that he doesn't actually have the capacity to have a match with someone, but that's not true. He actually can have a match. This is Enziguri. I know, showing how smart he is. And, no, I think he actually got caught that time. Yano being a bit slippery, but got kneed hard there. Using the ref to avoid taking the backdrop. Gets caught in the arm bar, though. Am I gonna roll the eyes? Does he have it cinched in? Yes, he does. And now Toriano's gonna start scooting away. Trying to get to the rope. For break. And he gets to it. See, they've actually been having kind of been having a match here. Not a whole lot of screwing around. Toriano grabs something. Gotta so far not falling for it. Tape. He was going to try and tape Nagata onto the guardrail, and that did not work. Nagata kicked him. Him again. Low blow. Oh, he's got more tape. He's going to try and hog tie him. This is a little bit extremely underhanded even for Toriano. But it works. It's Nagata counted out, and that does count as a victory. So, ready? Normally I don't mind Yano's antics, but that was going a bit far for my taste. I don't mind it when it's mostly in the ring. That's because normally, I mean, it's not like he avoids having a match with someone. He just uses a lot of tricks and cheats to try and win. That was just preventing a match from happening at all. That was kind of meh. So let's see. Who could eliminate Evil? Potentially, as I said. So we've got Yuji Nagata, who lost, so he can't. If Evil were to lose. If Evil wins his match against Hanma, if Hanma actually picks up a third win, which I think a lot of people would like to see it happen, but if Evil does beat Hanma, and the way things are going, it's looking like it's very likely that he will beat him, since Hanma came out strong this year, but already dropped 3 in a row. But if Evil doesn't beat Hanma, let's see, so Nakajima has 3 wins. He can go up to 4. He could eliminate him. Kenny Omega has 3. He can go up to 4 and eliminate him, and so can Yoshihashi. Michael Elgin lost to Evil, so he cannot eliminate him. It only, by a tie. I'd say for the B block, not as much pressure so far because it's been a lot more fluidity, I guess you could say, in the win-loss records. As I said, most everybody's sitting at 3 or 2 wins right now, except for Evil at 1. Yoshihashi's been having a pretty good tournament. Sitting at 3 wins, which puts him on par with everybody else in the tournament so far. Looking to go up to 4 here. It'd be the first one in the tournament in the B block for the first one in the tournament in the B block to go up to 4 wins if he can win here. If Elgin wins, he'll be the first one to go up to 4. Toriano moved up to 3 with that win, I guess. It was a win, technically. Interesting to see who's going to be in the finale of the tournament. Really, I don't care to do picks because I just want to see how it goes down. Predictions and all that. Tanahashi won last year, but so far he's in the A block 3-3. So, I mean, just to get into it, just to be able to get to Okada, he has to win. Basically, in order for Tanahashi to win the tournament for the A block, to win the A block for the tournament, I should say, keep reversing things. Reason, he has to win all of his matches going forward. Dropped his first 3, but then he basically has to win 6 in a row to win at this point. If Okada keeps. No, actually, the situation right here is that Okada has to lose and Tanahashi has to win. Because Tanahashi, just to catch up with Okada, needs to win 2. There's only 3 left in the tournament. Yoshihashi, Elgin in there. Both both with messed up shoulders. I was going to say Yoshihashi, you couldn't tell if he was sporting the sports tape, but he is. Both of them, sports tape. Elgin just laying in with the big chops, forearms, and shoulder tackle. The usual Elgin offense to start a match. Yoshihashi not really able to respond so far. He's going to have to use his speed to win this. Elgin didn't really go over very hard there. Yoshihashi tried to fake him out, looking to get a sneaky crossbody there, but got caught. Slammed into the post. Oh, and that was major. Yoshihashi needs to get him in the ring and slap on him an armbar or something. Gonna send him into the guardrail. Torture the arm a bit with a guardrail. Kind of twisting it there. Makes some sense to go ahead and keep torturing the arm on the outside, but Same time, he can't win the match that way. Elgin is not off his feet. He's not going to get him to just stay out there for a count out. He needs to get an arm bar on or something here. It's just stomping the arm. This is a problem with a lot of the guys. They have a real problem with move fixation. They'll work over a limb like this, but don't really have a submission hold to capitalize. 1, 2, the nice old school DDT there. Now Yoshihashi does have a submission hold he likes to use as a finish. But the primary leverage for that move is on the neck. There is some pressure on the arm, but most of it is on the neck. Uppercut to the arm. Gonna look to get Elgin up. Gets him. Gonna focus on, kick the shoulder. 2, only 2 count. Elgin going to the apron, try and give himself a chance to recover a little bit there. That arm has to be hurting. Yoshihashi looking to bring him in the hard way. I don't think it's going to happen. Elgin's a bit too big and strong for that. Not impossible, just not likely. Elgin hits Enziguri. Go for that slingshot splash and hits it. Elgin has been kind of struggling through the tournament a bit. His arm, his shoulder, and arm got kind of messed up early on. One of those nagging injuries that are so dangerous in a tournament. Clothesline, big clothesline. A lot of fire behind that one. Getting him up on the shoulders. Maybe looking for a Samoan drop, but Yoshihashi gets out of it. Gets caught. German. Holds on. Rolling German then. Deadlift. And with a bridge to only 2 count. The distinction is that belly to back suplex is belly to back and you suplex them over your head. Or you can do it to the side. Big clothesline. You're going to do the chain clotheslines front back. Yep. Having to hurt himself to do it though. And a German suplex is when you hold on. Technically, it should only really be called a German suplex if you hold on with a bridge. Yoshihashi hitting the clothesline. Elgin does not go down. But I'd say the rolling variation popularized by Chris Benoit, as far as I know, 2, 1, 2, and only 2 count. Calling it a rolling German suplex or something similar is perfectly acceptable, since you are still holding on. Yoshihashi probably going to go for that Swanton Bomb, his variation on it that he likes to use. Elgin catching him, probably looking for a superplex there. Yoshihashi gets out of it, looking for a Sunset Flip Bomb. Yes, but Elgin holds on and just starts clubbing the hell out of him. Yoshihashi clubbed off there. Kicking the thigh and going to go back and gets him, picks him up bodily and walks away and power bomb with a flip over. 1, 2, and only 2 count. Nice improv there. Going back to the loose explosion, I think. That's what's on his pants. That's kind of his nickname. But I'm not sure if that's what he calls the swanton there or not, but he missed it regardless of what he calls it. He's getting up, misses it. Death Valley driver into the turnbuckle pad. A lot of impact there. 1, 2, and 2 count only. Real flurry of offense and defense and evasion there. Couldn't quite keep up with it all. Yoshihashi went into the turnbuckle. Elgin tried to roll him up for a pin, but Yoshihashi rolled out of it. Then Elgin caught him and did the DVD into the turnbuckle pad. More or less what happened. Elgin possibly looking for that Falcon's arrow from the top. Hits it. The release version, but hits it. A lot of impact there. Only 2 count. Yoshi definitely showing signs of fatigue there, rattled. Elgin pissed off. Possibly getting a bit frustrated, calling for the buckle bomb. Yoshihashi out of it, rolls through 1, 2, only a 2 count. Close. Elgin need to be reassured there. That backbreaker with the knees, I think called a lung blower by some. There he's got the lock in. Elgin just basically picking his ass up and not giving one fuck. Yoshihashi turns it into a DDT. Very nice. Goes back into it, but Elgin is right there on the ropes. Yoshihashi wisely trying to pull him a bit away. Wrenching in on the neck. Got him just out of reach. Elgin manages to power through and get it. What Yoshihashi really needs to do is do some sort of variation on that, or just use an arm bar. He needs to target that shoulder. Drop kick to the other shoulder. Gonna go for the swanton again. Hits it this time. Can he get the 3 count though? 1, 2, and Elgin kicks out. Hashi, not the most emotive guy. Just trying to stay focused. Think gonna go for that pump handle driver. Elgin fighting out of it. He knows that if he gets hit with that, it's pretty much over. Yoshihashi has had quite a bit of success so far with that. Discus forearm. Lands hard. Super kick. Barely even phases Elgin, who just drops him with a big clothesline and runs him over there. 1, 2, and Yoshihashi kicks out. Elgin going straight for the buckle bomb here. Hits it. Ben, sit out, power bomb. 1, 2, 3. Yoshihashi drops the Another loss there. Elgin picks up a win. Alright, so far in this, Evil is not in any real trouble. He still needs to win the match or he will be in trouble. Since at that point, practically anyone who could beat him on wins. Elgin wants to shake his hand, maybe. Good job. Not usually an asshole to people after matches, so helping him up. Guess that's his way of kind of going, good job, kid. Yeah, she definitely disappointed there. Not out of the tournament, though. I don't think he would be. I mean, he could still pick up 3 more wins, potentially. Of course, a situation where win-loss records are so close with a B block, that does create a different kind of pressure. It can't really drop wins because things are so close. Makes it harder to determine whether you still have a chance or not. But it less clear cut for us. A little bit more pressure on them because they, every win and loss counts when things are close. Whereas with the A block, it was more a story of desperation for 3 of the matches. Sonata, Tenzan, and Tamatanga, they had to win. They lost. Anyone who had gone up against Okada and Makabe and lost so far in the tournament, and they were all, except for Marufuji, who was sitting at 3 wins, they were all sitting at 2. So pretty much everyone in the tournament had to win, except Marufuji. He was the only one who could lose a match and not really be in a lot of trouble. No, I tell a lie. Because Ishii has not gone up against either Okada or Makabe yet. I believe that... No, I'm not going to get ahead of my here. Let's see. I think there were a couple of them that had not. Fale hasn't either. Bad Luck Fale and Ishii, neither one of them had gone up against Makabe or Okada, and Goto has not gone up against Makabe. So it wasn't as clean cut as everyone else in the tournament or in the block needed to win, or they were going to get eliminated. But it was close enough. Evil chance to stay alive in the tournament here. He needs to beat Hanma. Hanma wants to beat Evil. But oddly enough, at this point in the tournament, Hanma actually can afford to lose. Kinda, sorta. I mean, as I said, with everything so close so far, that makes it to where you're not going to just get eliminated so easily as the guys did in A block. But at the same time, can't really afford to lose either, because, you know, you can have things come down to one win and really don't want to lose. Don't want to take the risk, even if you can technically afford to lose. In this case, losing to Hanma, I don't think automatically will eliminate him. Now, if he lost to, say, anyone that already has gotten 3 wins, then he would actually be eliminated just by losing this match. Hanma only has 2 wins. He can lose to Hanma and not just automatically be eliminated that way. But at the same time, let's see, what are the other matches here? These two just kind of beating. Well, Hanma's mostly beating up Evil. Going to go for the Kakeshi, and misses, yes. So, okay, so Evil actually does need to win this match, because we've got Naito and Nakajima both sitting at 3 wins each. One of them will be going up to 4. Okay, well, no, again, let's see, because Evil has not gone up against, yes he has, he's lost to Nakajima, so if Nakajima goes up to 4, then Evil would be eliminated if he loses here. He hasn't gone up against Naito yet, and considering that Naito's the leader of Los Ingobernables, entirely possible that Evil would just lay down for him, although not necessarily the case. Evil smashing Hanma with a couple of chairs there. So really it comes down to whether or not Evil can win this match. If he loses, then he's not automatically eliminated. Either Omega or Nakajima have got to win their matches as well. But that does mean that if Evil loses here, he basically has the rest of the tournament is in the hands of 2 other people. So, a lot of pressure on Evil here. Not that he seems to care. Grinding the elbow pad there across the face. Grinding it in and then scraping it. Hanma was able to stay in control for a while, but Evil's got control now. Hanma trying to fight back. Evil stops him breaking the eyes, goes for the surfboard, and stomps him forward. Hits the senton, goes for the count, 1, 2, and only 2 count. Goes for the Fisherman Buster. Hanma fights out of it. Probably going to be looking for a straight suplex. Still trying to avoid it. Hanma powering him up. And hits it. Hanma gets to his feet, Clubbing blow to the head, back elbow, body slam. Taunting a little bit, trying to get the crowd fired up. Surprised he didn't go for the headbutt there. Chopping him into the corner. In. Big chop there. Hanma did kind of feud with Evil and Naito a bit, I think, after that tag tournament, and hits the headbutt. Bugging for the camera. The Hanma fan club is out in force, it looks like. Big forearm. Really rattled Hanma. Tries to get the boot up, but gets caught. Discus clothesline there. Spinning clothesline, discus clothesline. Call it whatever the hell you feel like. I do. Even slipping around there, he hits the flying clothesline, or it is a clothesline. Hanma goes down, 2 count. Evil trying to get Hanma up. Hanma fighting out of it. Jockeying for position there. Hanma takes the suplex and gets up. Double clothesline. Either man goes down. Again, either man goes down. Evil looking for a clothesline again. Kind of ramming into each other. Hanma takes the huge clothesline there. Only 1 count though. Hanma really fired up. Goes right into a forearm and a discus forearm now. Looking for the buster. Hits it. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Arm giving him some shit there. He says he's going to kill him. Oh no. He's looking for that STO. Step over. Diving headbutt. Slams right into Evil's chest. First the whip and takes the big headbutt. Big flying headbutt. Driver. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Really looking to get some major leverage off that. He's going to go for the headbutt off the top, but can he hit it? Nope. Evil gets out of the way. That could cost Hanma the match. That is the greatest flaw in Hanma's style, is that he goes for that headbutt, he gets himself into trouble. Charging thrust kick to the gut there. Another kick. Hanma going for a clothesline, but got caught there. Kind of half Nelson suplex. Gets him up. It's the Death Valley bomb. 1, 2 and only a 2 count. Oh, he's going to kill himself now. No, he's going to do it to Hanma. Spins him around, looking for the STO, and hits it. 1, 2, 3. And Hanma drops another loss. Evil picks up a second win. Now that puts Hanma in a pretty tricky spot now. He can only get potentially 5 wins if he were to win the next 3 matches of the tournament. Although, the way things are going, it's looking like Hanma's got his 2 wins for the year, and that's going to be it. If he can stay in NJPW and stay active, he might actually get to win in about 5 years at this rate. Alright, Shibata and Kenny Omega. This ought to be interesting. Omega not really used to the kind of smash mouth style of Shibata. He can take the power wrestling offense okay. He did that with Elgin and Evil. But Shibata, very different style. So it'll be interesting to see how he handles that. Omega has not gone up against Nakajima yet, so don't think we've really seen him go up against somebody with that kind of style. And he hasn't gone up against Yuji Nagata yet either. So all the heavy kickers. Interesting to see how Omega copes with that style of offense. Thought I saw that he was also sporting some of the tape. Just there on his back. No, that's where he got gashed open with the chair. That's what that is. Then during that match, he takes too many risks sometimes. If he had landed the wrong way on that chair, he could have been impaled. And here comes Shibata, who currently is sitting at only at 2 wins. 2-3 heading into this match. And at this point, not really possible for him to get eliminated here. But if he loses again, his chances of winning the tournament drop significantly. Because at that point, he'd basically need to win all 3 of his last matches and hope nobody else could get past 5 wins. And that nobody that he's lost to can get up to 5. Which would be tricky, since if Omega wins this match, they'll go up to 4. You'd only need to win 1 more match to eliminate Shibata. Actual wrestling there. Now, if I was Omega, I think my strategy would be to keep Shibata grounded, go after the arm like he's doing right there, but just keep him off his feet. Can't kick you if he's not on his feet. Be there, just stomping him down, kicking him. Them running shin kick there, I think. Maybe he did connect with the point of his boot. I couldn't quite tell how he landed it. I was kind of expecting him to stomp, but he drop kicked instead. But only with a 1 foot. Got a sleeper on. Richie's telling him to break it. Omega stunned, and thanks for keeping it right there where we could see exactly what was going on, cameraman. That's really appreciated. Running him into the guardrail. Seeing a lot more of this sort of thing from everybody here in NJPW lately. Big kick sends Omega flying. Shibata just stalking him now. This is exactly what Omega wanted to avoid. He did not want Shibata to get any kind of offense going. Omega isn't a pushover, but can he handle the kind of just brutal chain offense that Shibata can lay down? Catches him going after the shoulder. Go after the leg now. Drops him on the announce table there. With the ring bell, the announcer and ring bell table, not the commentary table. I'm not sure if this show has commentary. Haven't really been paying attention to the outside too much. Yeah, it does. I've seen him out there. I saw Jushin Thunder Liger out there. I don't know why the hell it didn't register. Bata has been having some trouble with that knee as well. Got kind of messed up in his match against Honma. They really beat the crap out of each other. And going forward, he's just kind of kept getting injured. Omega going after the shoulder, but again, does he have any kind of a submission move to try and take advantage? He's just going to rely on going after the shoulder. There you go. Using a... what is that called? It's got a somewhat amusing name. I forget what it is. Picking Shibata up. Really wrenching on the knee there. Really solid. Had it in tight. Shibata able to pull over to the ring rope. Omega stays on the knee. I'd be going for like an STF. Stomping in the corner there. Can really lock up that knee, get the shoulder. Vega stupidly jaw-jacking with him, give him an opening there. Picks him up and just throws him knees first into the turnbuckle padding. 1, 2, only 2 count. Omega was always pretty built for a junior heavyweight. So there's some of the guys in the heavyweight division not much bigger than the junior heavyweights, like Shibata. He's ripped as hell, though. Not as big, muscular. Well, his style wouldn't be good for him to have big muscles. He's all about that flexibility, being able to move around, hit those kicks, that if he was too big, he wouldn't be able to. Hits the drop kick. Omega pretty seriously rattled there. Shibata had hurt himself. Hits the head arm suplex. 1, 2, only 2 count. Omega not been doing too much cheating so far through the tournament. Very little. Glad to see it. Likes to use hardcore methodology at times, but I don't really consider that to be cheating, since it's so hard to get DQ'd in JPW. It's hard for me to really call certain things cheating. Like attacking him on the outside, dropping him on the table. I have a hard time calling that cheating when they clearly don't seem to care too much about it. Nice backdrop there. Shibata first to get up from that. Plays in a forearm. Firing back, another forearm. I don't think Omega really wants to get into a striking contest with Shibata. We've seen this several times through the tournament, guys, that the strong style is not really their strong suit. They try to get into it with guys that is what they do. Shibata gets suplexed over. Not able to pop up from it. Ground and hits Omega. Suplex of his own. Omega also not able to recover quickly. Shibata's knee giving him a lot of trouble. Shibata looking for another suplex. Omega rolls through, gets a leg lock in. So when he does have some submission holds in his bag of tricks, that's good. I honestly do think Omega has it in him to be the next AJ Styles. in the respectful meaning. I don't think any pro wrestler should ever try to be the next anybody. They need to be themselves. What I mean is that Omega shows that he's adaptable. That was always kind of the thing I liked the most about AJ Styles, is that he could have a match with anyone. And he would kind of adapt to their style while maintaining his own. And Omega kind of has that quality to him. It's that big running knee, only two count. Basically adopted that from Nakamura. Few of the other wrestlers have started using it since Nakamura left. Omega going for that finisher of his. I forget the name of it. Shibata showing that MMA experience of his, turning that into a triangle choke, and now he's got it locked in firmly. He didn't quite have it in before. It's enough to get Omega down, and Omega gets to the ropes. Shibata did have a short career in MMA, did not perform too well, had a pretty crappy win-loss record there. But it did give him one hell of a bag of tricks to pull from, one hell of a repertoire of the martial arts training that he has used to good effect in a lot of matches. Going after each other there, kicking each other, kick in the shoulder. Big slap rattles Shibata, who goes in and just got kneed in the head. Vega standing up to him. Shibata can't seem to believe it. 1, 2, only two count. Full contact on the knee there. Shibata definitely surprised. Omega hitting some hard knees there. He's actually standing up to him in a striking game. Look for that knee again and hits it. Right to the side of the head. Use that to stun Shibata. But he gets out of it again and goes into the sleeper. And has it in tight there. Gets the hooks in. Trying to force him to go down. Omega tries to get out of it there, but not able to. Shibata just holding on no matter what. Gets him down. He's going to be looking for that penalty kick. And hits it. 1, 2, 3. Shibata picks up another win that he desperately needed there. Goes up to 3 wins. Omega stays at 3. So again, the B block, very even. So far, Elgin the only one at 4 wins. How this last match turns out. Going to be having Naito going up against Nakajima. Shibata, no nonsense, straight out. Bow to the audience. Omega showing that he can go toe-to-toe with somebody like Shibata. Shibata's tenacity, holding in on that sleeper, manages to keep Omega down, lets him get that penalty kick. Alright, so Nakajima going up against Naito for the main event here. This could definitely be interesting. Nakajima was one of the ones that Shibata had beat. Shibata has also beat Naito. So I guess there's not really any pattern there. Nothing we can really say one way or the other gives any indication of what might happen here. Except that Nakajima uses a very similar style to Naito, or to Shibata, I should say, and Shibata did beat Naito. But I think Nakajima is quite a bit younger. I'm not sure how old he is. I'll need to look it up. Or I would need to look it up. But I just kind of get the impression that he's younger. Here comes Naito with his mask and suit. Evil baseball mask. Maybe evil. It's got black stripes this time. Thinking before it was red stripes, wasn't it? All the way around. Same mask, and I'm just imagining things. Probably just me imagining things. Just because of the red stripes on the sides, kind of looks like an evil baseball mask. Naito, it is time to get down to the ring, nonchalant. Guess since we know we've got some time to kill here, I'll go ahead and talk about some of my stuff, the commercial stuff that I do here. Little commercials, I guess you can call them. So, I guess I'll start with games. I always talk about my games. Again, got games up on GameJolt.com. Find me there under the developer name Acid Heads, ACIDHEDZ. It's my music producer name, and I use it for all of my professional projects, really. I've got some comedy games. I've got a horror escape game, Cravenhurst Asylum. It's an escape game with psychological horror elements. Or a psychological horror game with escape game elements, depending on how you want to look at it. My latest game is The Adventure of Fuckface, which is a comedy RPG. All sorts of humorous material and even some deeper stuff, if you consider that stuff to be deeper. I've never been of the mind that being negative is deeper than being humorous or positive. They're just opposites. One isn't superior, deeper, or anything than the other. But there's a mix of stuff in that game, but mostly it's a humorous game, comedy, a parody, satire of classic RPG games with a whole bunch of other stuff layered into it. Some elements of poetry, all sorts of stuff. Check out my music at sellfi.com/acidheads, same spelling, ACIDHEDZ. You can also find me on YouTube. I've got stuff going up there where you can find me as Ryan Acidheads Murphy. Just Ryan Murphy at Ryan Acidheads Murphy is just what I go by on YouTube. Again, my name and my professional name, producer name, whatever you want to call it. Stuff on YouTube, I do these commentaries there. If you're hearing this someplace else, I haven't really added any new videos to it for a while, but I do have an E-Fed on there I call AZW, Acid Head Zenith of Pro Wrestling. I make it using the wrestling game No Mercy, run matches, do commentary, that sort of thing. And a variety of other stuff. Do gameplay videos. I'm going to be putting up a video series on logic rhetoric, arguing with people online, and I'm thinking about doing one on creative writing. So, finally going to get the match underway. My website is acidbathproductions.biz. You can come by the website and check stuff out there. It's a forum. Alright, and Naito with his non-start style to try and get under the skin of Nakajima. As I said, I believe he's a younger man. Might not have quite the level of resistance to this sort of thing that Shibata displayed. Maybe it's not quite fair to compare Nakajima to Shibata, but they do have a very similar style, and I am more familiar with Shibata, so it's kind of unavoidable. Kind of messing around, Nakajima going right in with a kick there. Naito, twisty turny arms. Clean break. Nakajima gonna try something. Naito grabs him. But just goes right into the ropes, so what's Naito gonna do? Kinda imitating Okada, but goes in with a boot anyway. Nakajima trying to kick him, but got caught there. Naito avoiding it and faking him out. Just kind of laying there waiting for him to do something. As Nakajima moves, he rolls to the outside just to keep the fake out going. Not the fake out necessarily, but just the head games. That's really what I wanted to say there. Nakajima not really falling for it so far. Staying calm. What he needs to do, he needs to not let Naito get into his head. That is one of the benefits of having such a similar style to Shibata, is that he knows that it is possible to beat him with his style, because it's already been done by somebody else in the tournament with a similar style. But on the other hand, Nakajima not showing a whole lot of submission acumen there. Not much ground game, not much grappling. Pretty much all about the kicks, which is definitely something that helped Shibata win his match against Nakajima. And in the end, it was that ground game that helped Shibata beat Naito. So Nakajima may not have a rounded out enough repertoire of moves to beat Naito. Naito going after that knee. He's been targeting the legs a lot during the tournament because he's adopted a new submission hold that he likes to use. He's been using that quite a bit. Really messes up the knee there, and he's been targeting knees throughout the tournament. He's going after Nakajima's knee here. Looking to soften it up. And that's really going to be the the test here for Nakajima. It's going to be the question that he's going to have to answer. Can he hang with this? Kind of the same question that Omega kind of needed to answer in his match with Shibata, and in the end, he really took it to Shibata, and it came down to just Shibata being able to be so tenacious and hold on to that sleeper hold. Omega answered the question, yes, he just didn't get the win. Can Nakajima cope with Naito's explosive stall style that he's been adopting, or has adopted since last year roughly? And for variation on a D, almost like a reverse STF, really. Using, well, not an STF, an STA, I guess, an step over toe hold arm bar. There he's got the lock in with a foot. The indent death lock, I believe. Had the arm hooked with a leg and was using his arms to go after the Nakajima's legs. The pressure there again. Also sometimes see that lock with the guy will bridge back and get the head or an arm. That is the classic version. Naito clubbing blow there. Now he's kind of messing around. And this is often what will get Naito in trouble. He will be firmly in control, picking a guy apart, and then he'll do something dumb. Just get caught. Right there, got sweep down. Naito been suffering from some knee trouble himself. Showing it right there. Goes right into the guardrail. Still holding his knee, though. I guess that shows you just how much trouble he's been having with his knee. Naito up. Nakajima kicks him down. But he can't capitalize. And that is another aspect to Naito's offense in this regard, is that Nakajima relies very heavily on kicks. And now his legs are screwed up. His leg is screwed up. That screws up his ability to kick. Although he's fighting through, manages to kick Naito clear over the guardrail there. Definitely showing signs of pain, limping. Maybe work through it some there. He's not limping as much now. Shot Naito in. Post. He's going to go after the knee. Yes, he does. As I was wondering about Omega, Omega showed that he did have submission holds in his bag of tricks that he can pull out to actually put some pressure on the knee after softening it up. Does Nakajima really have not seen any kind of ground game out of him at all? Ties Naito up. It's a big kick. Another thing. Naito has taken this kind of offense from Shibata. He can stand up to it. He knows he can take the kicks. It's always been Shibata's ground game that has really kind of foiled Naito. Big drop kick there. One, two, only two count. Nakajima looking for a backdrop. Naito staying out of it. Gets caught with a inverted atomic drop there. Drop kick, sweep of the leg, drop kick over. Oh, not a drop kick, that's a high kick. High kick, sweep of the leg, drop kick. Yeah. Going after Nakajima. Look for that. It's kind of a suplex face plant. Captures the arm, chicken wings it. Uses that as leverage to get the guy over. Naito flies in, but got caught there. Real high impact on that backdrop. Or belly to back. Side suplex. 1, 2, only 2 count. You can really call that either one. Tends to get called a backdrop a lot, but it's really properly called a belly to backside suplex. In my mind, a proper backdrop is you more or less bodily pick them up and then drop them straight down. Naito getting Nakajima. Nakajima floats through with a leg lock, goes and gets it. He's going for an ankle lock. So he does have some ground game. Just have not really seen it from him so far. Really going after the ankle there, but perhaps putting some pressure on the knee as well. Slamming the leg down. Holding in the ankle lock. Again, most of the pressure there is not on the knee. That's where Naito has been injured. Pulls him back. Of course, a solid ankle lock. Strong move. Naito rolls through, gets in. The finisher that he's been using. He is targeting the knee. All the pressure right there on the knee. In his hands as a leverage point. Pivot point, I should say, and the legs to apply leverage. Punishing the young man. Can he get to the ropes? So wiggling back. Inches to scramble over to the rope and get the move broke. Naito holds it in for a bit longer though. Trying to rub the pain away. So, gonna go for Hurricane Rana and gets it. 1, 2, only 2 count. Nakajima kicked out. Long 2 count though. Naito gonna go for that side slam. I keep forgetting that he does the slam version of that. It was Nakamura who used that setup, but did it as a face plant suplex. Would use it as a setup. Naito going for that finisher of his. Gets caught. Drop kicks the knee. Rolling kick. For it again, but gets caught. Ema fighting over. I think it's just a straight Death Valley driver there. The cameraman was out of position. Couldn't quite see if there was anything different about it. He really threw him up and slammed him down. 1, 2, only 2 count. Yeah, it's kind of a variation on the Death Valley driver. Just looked like instead of rolling over and dropping him down, he threw him up and then dropped him down on his head, more or less. Back of the head, neck, shoulders. Gonna go to forearms here. Naito laughing. Just taking it. Really rocking him in there. Back and forth, forearms. Who's going to give way first? Really laying him in there pretty hard. Nakajima going to get a chain of him in. Naito goes back to the knee. Not a bad idea. For the tornado DDT, but gets caught. Nakajima puts him up. Spin kick. Naito stumbling off. Staying on his feet, though. He's using the ropes to keep on his feet. Hits the big suplex there, or backdrop if you prefer to. Only 2 count. Amos sizing him up. Kick. Hits it. Fast thrusting kick there. In. He's now going to look for... Goes for another kick, but misses. Naito does not miss the enziguri. Reversal on the whip. Naito takes a huge drop kick there. Sends him spinning for the pin of the kick. Hits it. 1, 2, and 2 count only. He has been following that up with a brain buster. He didn't that time. If he had gone straight for the brain buster, he might have had the match. But can he hit it now? Naito going to take it. Be able to get out of it. And for it, Naito reverses into reverse DDT. Looking for his finisher and hits it. 1, 2, 3. Naito goes up to 4 as well. Alright, so story of the B block so far, nobody's been eliminated. But I believe we'll see some eliminations probably in the next round. Perhaps not, just depends. At this stage, Hanma's next match will be against... Let's see... Hanma's next match will be against Nakajima. And at this point, he would have to win all three of his next matches just to get up to 5. So, at this point, Hanma has lost to... There you are. He's lost to Naito, Omega, Toriano. And tonight's match with Evil. Omega at 3 wins. Toriano at 3 wins. But Naito's sitting at 4. So, at this point, going into the next round, Hanma needs to beat his opponent, and Naito needs to lose. He needs Naito to lose all of his next matches, and he has to win all of his. Otherwise, he will be eliminated. So, Hanma walking the razor's edge there. Not technically eliminated, but extremely unlikely win for him. Evil also at only 2 wins. He's lost to Yuji Nagata. He's lost to Nakajima. He's lost to Omega. He's lost to Yoshihashi. So, let's see. Hashi's still at 3. Omega's still at 3. Nakajima at 3. Wait, did I just forget to jot down his win there? Nakajima beat... No, he lost. Evil, Nagata, and Toriano. Okay, never mind. He lost this one. Naito won. So Nakajima also sitting at 3. And Nagata also sitting at 3 still. So Evil has Naito and Elgin. No, he's beat Elgin. So Evil beat Elgin. So that's one match that he's not in trouble with. But he still has Naito to go. But Naito is technically the leader of his leader in Los Ingobernables, although they're supposed to be anarchists or something. They're anarchists that club together. Ha 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 ha. But Evil really does find himself in a similar situation. He's not as close to being eliminated as Hanma is, but he's still in a situation where, in order to catch up, he has to win 2 just to catch up to Elgin and Naito. And he needs to beat Naito in order to stand a chance of winning the tournament. Because at this point, Evil can only get a maximum of 5 wins, which means going forward, he needs Elgin and Naito to drop at least 2 matches. And he has to beat Naito in order to possibly win with a tie. So again, Evil, not technically eliminated, but a very rough road to victory for him. Elgin and Naito both sitting at 4 victories, 4 wins. They're in the best position so far, of course. Nagata, Nakajima, Omega, Shibata, Toriano, and Yoshihashi all at 3 wins. 3-3 so far. So still some potential there for them to win. Not as difficult. because they can still get up to 6 wins going forward. Means that they only need Elgin or Naito to drop one match to potentially get a tie, depending on who's lost to who along the way there. So, B block, no one's technically been eliminated yet. Evil and Hanma, very hard road to a potential victory for them. But everybody else still pretty much alive in this. Nobody is obviously in a lot of trouble. Now, let's see now, who has really, potentially, who is in trouble here? Now, Nagata has gone up against, let's see. Nagata has lost to Elgin, but he beat Naito, so he's only 50-50 in terms of needing to catch up there. But of course, the situation there is that he needs Elgin to drop losses while he can just try and stay neck and neck with Naito and still potentially win. Let's see. Kenny Omega lost to Elgin as well and has not gone up against Naito at all. They're going to have their last matches against each other. So, again, Omega needs Elgin to drop wins, and he needs to win continuously going forward to catch up with Naito and then beat him, hopefully, for him. Nakajima has just now lost to Naito, has not gone up against Elgin yet, so reverse situation for him. He needs Naito to lose, and he needs to win going forward so he can catch up to Elgin and tie or overtake him. Shibata beat Naito, but lost to Elgin. So he's in a situation where, again, he needs Elgin to lose, and so he needs to catch up. He only needs one win to catch up. If Elgin keeps losing, he can tie with Naito and still win. Toriano lost to Naito, has not gone up against Elgin yet. So he's going to be wanting, again, he's going to want Naito to drop wins so he can catch up to Elgin and then overtake or tie with Elgin. Moving forward, and Yoshihashi has lost to Elgin, has not gone up against Naito, so reverse situation there. He needs Elgin to drop losses, give him a chance to catch up, overtake, or tie with Naito after beating him, hopefully. So, still lots of stuff that can happen in the B block, A block. Already starting to see the names fall there. So, things really heating up in the B block. I always thought that the B block was probably going to be the more interesting block of the tournament for a few reasons. I've talked about that in prior commentaries. The big story there, of course, is that Naito, the leader of Los Ingobernables, is going to be going one-on-one with Kenny Omega, the leader of Bullet Club, which is kind of a significant event. But that pretty much covers everything, so I'll leave you with that. Actually talked into the ending of the thing there. But I wanted to kind of go over what was all going on in the B block there. See, because, it's not as clean cut as the A block. A little bit of having to figure out who's in trouble from what angles and what they need to happen going forward. But I'll leave you with that. Thanks for watching or listening, case may be. And again, acidbathproductions.biz, my website, or you can find me on YouTube and my videos and stuff there, along with other commentaries like this. And, you know, the E-Fed and other stuff that I do on YouTube. That's Ryan Acid Heads Murphy, or just look up Acid Heads and you should find me. ACIDHEDZ. Look up my games on Game Jolt or my music on sellfy.com/acidheads. I'll see you later. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.